The drama around the newly released Masters of the Universe Revelation trailer continues. This time, it's all thanks to what appears to be more lies from showrunner Kevin Smith and a producer attached to the show from Netflix. If you're new to the channel, or you didn't know anything about this show, or don't know what all the buzz is about, you can watch my Masters of the Universe playlist, where you can find information about this series and what has been going on lately with it. For now, suffice it to say that the YouTube channel Clownfish TV were right when they tweeted they had been told by someone in the know that Revelation was going to be all about Tila after the second trailer was released and featured her prominently, thus confirming those suspicions. In addition to that, we also have the official Netflix synopsis, which makes it all about Tila. And now, in my opinion, things have taken a turn for the worst when this comicbook.com article resurfaced. In it, there was an interview/comment with Kevin Smith where he reaffirmed the Masters of the Universe fans that no character was going to be redesigned. That's right, everyone was going to stay the same as their classic depictions. Sadly, Kevin Smith is not someone that can be trusted, and it happens to be that just the other day, when Entertainment Weekly released their first look at the show, we had Tila sporting this feminist ideologue deranged weirdo haircut, and in reality, not everyone was happy with that. After that, right now with the release of this second trailer, we had an image of Prince Adam surrounded by what appears to be his ancestors, since there is this figure that has in his chest the King Grayskull symbol. But hold on a second, hold on right there. The character's skin is black, but King Grayskull is white. What is going on here? Where can we find more clues? Well, alongside this, we also had what looked to be Hero and Viking. These characters have also either been He-Man's ancestors or, like in the case of Hero, his descendant. So, is this King Grayskull? Is this another character that is going to take the mantle of King Grayskull? What's going on here? Well, as the comic book prequel to the show is nearing its release date, lo and behold, there's confirmation that the character was in fact King Grayskull, but this time he is black. You guessed it, he's getting the race swapping treatment. What a joke. And you know what's even more disappointing? The very same people this is supposed to make proud and feel happy, well, they are not happy at all with this. This image is from Facebook with a comment from someone who happens to have the same color as the race-swapped King Grayskull, saying the following, quote, "Ugh, I prefer making new, unique black characters than race-swapping originally white characters. Instead of wearing your own shirt, you are getting a hand-me-down shirt from someone else." End quote. Now, if someone from the same people you are trying to unsuccessfully, mind you, represent tells you this is wrong and it makes them feel uncomfortable, you think that listening to them and making changes, or if not possible, apologizing at least for doing this that made them feel bad, would be the proper response, right? Well, not from Hollywood. Oh no, sir, no. You're not going to get that from Hollywood. You won't. Why? Well, the show's producer from Netflix, Ted Biaselli, responded with what seemed to be, at first, and only to me, mind you, a bit condescending. And then, as it went on, it was just a poor justification for lazy writing. In short, what Biaselli is saying is that we know it's better to have original characters, but we don't have the time and we certainly don't want to invest in establishing them. Of course not. So for your consideration, I present to you Biaselli's response. Quote, "Tim, I hear you, and that will indeed be a part of our story too, but a big hurdle when you're introducing a new character to a line of so many well-established characters is that they are bound to be outsiders and harder to accept as canon, at least for a while. Nobody gives a shite about Sir Laserlot." End quote. So, You are saying that you are a lazy bastard and you are not willing to make new characters because it's an already established franchise. Oh, so I don't know, maybe you could, like, establish your own franchise and not ruin one that's already there? I mean, if you want to create really new and diverse characters, then don't rely on a franchise that has already lots of fans. As for the problem of new characters that you are saying have difficulty being accepted in a franchise that is a long-time franchise, Star Wars didn't seem to have any problem with that until they gave us Miss Mary Sue Palpatine that nobody likes and Vice Admiral Gender Studies. And you are trying to spin it like because it's a well-known franchise, fans won't accept new characters? Get out of here! But that's not the worst part. The comment continues, quote, "We asked ourselves early on about the need for two giant blonde dudes in the pantheon of Motu, and honestly it makes both characters less special in their iconography." Hold on a second right there. I have a question. How is a character's skin and hair color a downside to their iconography? What are you talking about, you imbecile? No character loses iconic points for their skin color or for their hair. I mean, Luke Cage is iconic, and he's no less iconic for being black. Robin Hood doesn't lose iconography for being the white European type. You're just trying to reach and justify your lame changes so they get accepted. Well, nobody likes this shite because nobody wants it. Nobody's happy when they make changes, and what's worse is that Kevin Smith has been caught lying time and time again. And in this occasion, after saying nobody was getting changed, we get these idiotic, useless changes, making it once again all about Kevin Smith not holding to his word. What can we expect from the general show then? We can only expect that it is true that Tila is going to be featured prominently. And you know what? I'm done. I'm not watching this. I won't support it in the least. In the past, I may have wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, but after seeing it time and time again, these idiotic things, and after seeing this imbecile trying to spin it like this, as he is the producer of this show, it's quite evident they only want the fans' money, and at the same time they want to introduce their pathetic agenda all the time, no matter what. And just to make it clear that they just want to continue virtue signaling because they are Netflix and they are crap, Biaselli kept on going, quote, "Now in the history of all the champions of Grayskull, a black man has a role of prominence as opposed to just being the guy with the clamp who's King Randor's bodyguard," end quote. No, Biaselli, making He-Man's ancestor black doesn't give him any prominence. It only says you and all of the industry don't trust black characters to be successful in their own right. And if you really knew anything about the Masters of the Universe lore, you'd be aware that Clamchamp was poised to become Man-at-Arm's successor, as Tila would ascend to the throne as Queen of Eternia after getting married to Prince Adam. But no, you had to go and make the black character less prominent by making Tila the next Man-at-Arms. Yeah, I saw the leaked footage where Tila gets appointed right before the sorceress gets in contact with Adam, warning him that Skeletor's forces are attacking Castle Grayskull and thus signaling the beginning of your pathetic show. As stated, I'm out of here. I won't watch this shite, and I'd advise anyone who's a fan of the property to also walk away. If you have any respect for the franchise and what it meant to you and many others, I'd advise you to just stay away and not support their pathetic efforts. These ideologues don't deserve that chance at all. And after all this, I think that by just giving them the benefit of the doubt and supporting them, we are part of the problem and not part of the solution. But as usual, that is just my opinion, and I want to know yours, so let me know down below in the comments what you think about all this, and if after this you still plan on watching this show. And until next time, as always, peace out.